Ruben signed up somewhere, y'all. As we said early on, when you get movement started, it requires people who have a vision. And when you talk to people on the phone, you've never met them, and you always wonder what it's going to be like. The next gentleman is one of our organizers, and he is an Indian American activist and one of 3 organizers for this rally. He has organized many rallies, one in DC supporting Hades, who are victims of ISIS. Now, I'm going to pronounce his name, and he's going to correct me when he get up here. I'm going to say Satya Dosapati. Oh, I did it right! Satya!
Yeah, hi. See, I came to this country as a student from India more than 30 years ago. I settled in this country because it provided opportunities I did not have in India because of decades of corruption and rule by a political dynasty. I have been a Democrat all my life and voted for Obama. But this election concerns me for the future of this country. It made us wonder, are we going to leave our children? I have a wonderful daughter. She just finished college, very bright. But I wonder, are we going to leave the same situation from the country we came from in this country? Make no mistake, this election is not like any election before. The evil of slavery, colonialism is raising its head. It just changed form. Gone are the days where they went to Africa, chained people, and brought them to slavery across new swaths of the world. Gone are the days where colonial merchants with private armies entered as friendly traders into countries like India and set local leaders one against another to gain power and destroy. Today they do not chain your bodies. They chain our minds with propaganda to gain power, to enslave so that they can continue to plunder the resources that belongs to all. They do not set one tribal leader against another, but divide people by setting one group against another based on race, gender to capture power. They set the fraudulent agenda. Bathrooms, condoms and abortions are the issues for election, but not the jobs, poverty and terrorism. They tell us frivolous backroom discussions are more important than corruption, loot and plunder. This force has no allegiance to any political parties. Their agents exist across the parties. This is called establishment. They took control of the media and use you and me to influence our minds to help gain power for their agents. Hillary and Bill Clinton are the front face of these enablers. Media is their agents, establishment is the master, and we are all the subjects. I think there are many journalists in media who may want to do the right thing to provide unbiased information, but many have sold their souls to make a living. They are doing the bidding of their masters. The propaganda from these forces is served in your bedroom, in your living room, on your laptop, on smartphones, and is constantly influencing our minds. They can take the best story and give it a spin, or take the worst one and make it look good. They can report selectively or time it when they report it, or may not even report it until it suits their goal. They have chained our minds just like the slave traders have chained our bodies. This is a new form of slavery. They tell us they want open borders. They tell us they are being humane. My friends, it is not due to any altruistic reasons. It is because they want to grab resources with the cheapest labor. They take away our jobs and make you dependent on the handouts from the state so that they can control us. Clintons are termed as global super predators. They are enablers for new kind of colonialists who are robbing the countries around the world by grabbing the resources while propping up unscrupulous people around the country. Just spend few minutes what they did in Haiti, in Czech Republic, in Nigeria, and even in the country I came from. In the process, they are enriching themselves, their cronies and their relations. In 2001, there is a massive earthquake in India, and there are 20,000 people died and 166,000 people injured. I led a team and raised $250,000 after the company match. Clintons got into the game. They created an organization and collected $57 million. And guess how much they paid to the victims? $2.7 million. Most of the officers, hear this, 2 co-chairmen, 5 trustees and director, all were later convicted felons. This is a mafia. Do you think they will do any better for us? They engage in wars to serve those who serve them. The money they spend engaging in wars run into trillions, while our inner cities are destroyed, our infrastructure is rotting, and our jobs are taken away. When Wall Street honchos are paying Hillary's thousands of dollars for a few minutes of speech, the kind of money we cannot even make for a lifetime or perhaps multiple lifetimes, do you think they gave it out of love for her? They are the same people who defrauded millions of people and took millions of dollars bonuses while at the same time taking taxpayer bailout. Politicians like Clinton talk sweet words, give eloquent speeches, say they stand for high moral ground, but the ugly reality is they are either pawns in the hands of establishment or the establishment themselves, enriching themselves and their friends. We get carried away with those words. This is how we are chained, like the slave traders did to us. This establishment can commit any frauds, they can affect any millions, their enablers like Clintons can set up fraudulent foundation or email servers, jeopardize our security, our nation, they can go free. No matter how many strikes they make, they are not affected. But an inner city kid gets 3 strikes, you are out, law set up by them. But our chained minds continue to vote for them again and again. I have one thing to say about Obama. When he was first elected, I kissed the ground. I felt that this land is blessed, but it's extremely disappointing on how he let go Hillary's fraud and corruption. Martin Luther King Jr. said, who passively accepts evil is as much involved in it as who helps to perpetrate it. Who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it. So Obama is as much responsible to it as Hillary in the corruption done under his nose. Mr. President, shame on you. I can only find 2 reasons for this. Either you are with them or you are just a coward to face them. Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high. Where was this wisdom on how DNC treated Bernie Sanders? If Obama cares for this country, cares for the future, cares for the daughters, his daughters are growing up, he will do the right thing and bring Hillary to justice. When we have specially privileged people under law, we are a banana republic. We are quickly slipping into a second, or we can quickly slip into a second and third world country. Why do I, a lifetime Democrat, feel compelled to be one of the organizers of this rally? I feel a strong urgency because of the tide of powerful forces manipulating our country's elections that has every potential to drag our country into a second or third world nation. We matter only during the time of elections. We are given only one chance every 4 years. Are we going to see through their game and do the right thing? We have to make a choice. It's your choice. Thank you.